Sonoming, who knows? You're making a map, don't worry about it. I'm on Harbison Ave. It was once Aramingo, it turned into Harbison somewhere, I don't know. Isn't it funny how streets just change names in the middle of a street? I'm gonna go to Northeast Philadelphia. And why am I starting my video about Northeast Philadelphia in Bridesburg, what I consider Bridesburg? And that sign says, "Welk and is Northeast Philadelphia." I believe that is supposed to say, "Welcome to Northeast Philadelphia." I always thought, to me, no, the Cotman Mall, the Roosevelt Mall, that's the beginning of Northeast Philadelphia. I know it's not. This is the intersection of Harbison and Tarsdale. Executive Auto Salon has it's the eighth wonder of the world. How did they get that bustle in that roof? That's been there forever. Just like this truck is going to be here forever. Oh no, breaking Philadelphia news. The Wawa at Comley and Harbison no longer. Oh my God. I don't know what's going to happen to that Wawa company. I don't know if they're going to survive. That seemed like it was a very important story. Here we are, Frankfurt and Harbison. This is Mayfair, I guess. Yeah, it says Mayfair over there. I guess it's Mayfair. But look at this. Oh, hoagies. Hoagie businesses are dying left and right on Harbison Avenue. First the Wawa, now the Subway. I understand Subway. They had a pedophile for a spokesperson for years. So I understand why they closed the Wawa. That's just amazing. At Barnett and Frankfurt Ave stands the Devon Theater, or as we called it, the Dirty Devon. Now they would show, if it was a summer blockbuster, you would have to wait till October, November to see it at the Devon, but it would only be $2. I made a full video about the Devon. It'll pop up here if you want to see that. Across the street from the Dirty Devon is the Red Robin Diner. Right there, Tony's Famous Pies. They make tomato pies. Tony's Famous Tomato Pies. Look at this. This sign says, "We receive food stamps." Not we accept, we receive. So I don't know if you want to go to a supermarket where, the guy's on welfare. That's a goddamn shame. You got to shop at this business. This guy's receiving food stamps. We're near the boulevard. Well, we're not near. We're on the boulevard. Boulevard and Tyson Ave. And right here, if you love cheap commercials on cable access TV, you got to remember this place. This was the Superman of beer.
Shirt is so tight, I can't even open my beer.
This looks like a job for the Superman of beer.
Hey, you're that guy on TV.
I'll save you, baby.
And it's no longer the store he owned. By looking at the people who work here now, I don't think he owns it anymore. But there used to be a little six-pack store in there, and the Superman of beer, the star of all those commercials, was the guy who owned it. And I don't know how many drunk assholes he had to put up with going, "Yo, Superman of beer." But I tell you what, how good is the advertising of that six-pack store? 20 years later, you got a dopey lunatic talking about it. There's the old Kmart. Oh, it looks like people are lining up for Black Friday in October. This closed about a year and a half ago. The old Big K. Store's closed. Let's see if we can take a peek inside the old Kmart. There it is. The old Kmart. They got the cash registers still there. This one used to have a little hot dog stand over here. So there it is, the big K. No longer in business, but the sign's still here. For how long? How long will it remain? Do me a favor. When you're not, listen to me. When you're, shut up. I'm gonna tell you something. When you're, listen, now I'm just gonna stay on you. I said if you listen to me, I'll tell you something. I'm just using the sign. That's all I'm doing. Nobody wants to look at you. That's all. It's nobody wants to see you. I promise. You don't want to see me, but you. Why are you being so mean to me? What? Beat rocks? Well, all I did was take a picture of the sign. You're gonna fucking stop it. I'm not. You're not. Are you supposed to be here? Oh, are you? Okay. Oh, are you? Are you allowed? Okay. You pedal a bike. You pedal a bike. Yeah. Do me a favor. Why don't you guys homeless and camp in front of a Kmart and judge me for riding a bike, you fucking scumbags? Why do you eat a big bag of dicks? Uh-oh. So I'm at the Roosevelt Mall. We're at the Roosevelt Mall. And a storm is a-coming. And this is the part where I get mad because I Googled weather and it said cloudy. Although that just looks like a passing shower. You know who would love this right now? Hurricane Schwartz would be so happy that I'm upset about weather. That's all he lives for. The only time Hurricane Schwartz is happy to do the weather is when the weather's bad. Bad rainstorm, not like a regular rainstorm. He wants there to be flooded. If you ever watch the weather get bad, that's when Hurricane Schwartz gets all excited about his job. If it's a day like yesterday, 72, sunny, you gotta shake a little dog treat to get him out of bed with his little bow tie. We're at Bustleton and Bly, and this parking lot used to be, my favorite place in Northeast Philadelphia, the AMC Orleans 8. No longer there, it's now a Target. This was a Blockbuster video for a while. Arnold's 1950s restaurant. It's so funny how quickly everything's changed. That used to be the Clover, the Raymore and Flanagan. That used to be Toys R Us. I worked at that Acme. It wasn't Acme. I worked there, I think it was called Super Fresh. I worked there for about a year. First day there, I was 19 years old. I was a little skinny punk. And this little old lady came up to me. She must have been 90. So she was born in 1900, because this is 1990 when this... No, it wasn't 1990. 1996, 97, this happened. She was, I'm telling you, she was skinny and old. And she looked at me, she goes, "Oh, boy, fetch me a cart." And I never, first off, I'd never been called boy. No one ever told me to fetch. And I looked at her and I said, "Oh, okay, I'll be right back." And I just went somewhere else. I don't know what happened to her. Hopefully she got a cart. But yeah. But she called me a boy. Northeast High School. Professor Tony Danza teaches here, or he taught here. It was 1 year where Tony Danza was an actual teacher at Northeast High. He taught one class. I remember him hamming it up for the talent show, and he still comes back. Well, not now, but when the world's, open, he comes back and he does the talent show. Yeah, goofy antennas on that building. That's that's where the space program or the science program. They do stuff with NASA, or they did stuff with NASA. 8th grade, you get to pick your high school, and I wanted to go to the space program. I was really into space as a kid. Me and my mom were in the school counselors in Conwell, my grade school, picking the high schools. And I said, oh, I would like to apply for the space program at Northeast High. It's not the space, it's called something else. And the guy looked me right in the eye, looked at my mom, he goes, yeah, this kid has, like, he's a C average. You can't do that. Isn't that sad? And by the 7th grade, my little space career is already over. This is where I get my hair cut when there's not a pandemic. It's called Sal D's. This is breaking news, yo. Prices went up $2 to $10 haircut. Uh-oh. My favorite thing about this place is because it's called Sal D's. It's a little Asian woman. Her name's not Sal. But my favorite thing about there is you can't tell her, you know, she doesn't speak English that good. Well, she speaks English okay. But you can't, like, say, give me a fade and have it blended. So what she does is she has a bunch of hairstyles separated by races. So there's like there's an Asian poster, white guy poster, black guy poster, Spanish guy poster. And you go up and you point to her, I want this one. And that's how she cuts your hair. Now I usually just give her 15. I give her 15. So my haircut didn't go down. My haircut didn't go up in price. Her tip went down. All right, let's get back. Let's see if we can beat this storm. We're going to end our bike ride in Northeast Philadelphia. What an exciting day. We saw the locations that used to be locations. We saw Northeast High School, which made me think of Tony Danza. And it's always a good day when you think of Tony Danza, I guess. And we got into a fight with some goofball homeless people. Hey, if you like this video, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up. And while you're at it, hit subscribe. Check out my merch. My merch is fire. And if you want to help me out, there's a link below in every video to my Patreon. So don't forget to hit like and subscribe, and I'll sail with you later. Toodles!